seems that the Jesuits strike again. You know, the bill I told you about that was going to set a precedent for churches across the country to not get persecuted for keeping their doors open during any old mandate, which technically is illegal anyway, and that's what they're doing. And to make it illegal for them arresting Brother Spell, putting him on house arrest, and not only him, but the other pastors that this happened to, it passed in the committee and in the House, Senate, whatever. But then it went up for its final vote, which seemed to be gonna happen. It was just gonna pass because we have people that consider themselves Christian on the board. Well, a Republican from actually my hometown shot it down. Now, it's just odd to me that people like that, with their form of godliness, yet denying the power thereof, and just being complete hypocrites, should stay in office. See, these are the people that we need to be worried about. Everybody's so worried about the presidential election that doesn't do anything about your day-to-day life. You need to be concerned about your local and state representatives. But either way, this was going to set a precedent for the entire country. And this man, Ronnie Johns, he owns a state farm agency, a local state farm agency, shot it down and voted that it should be legal to arrest pastors for keeping their doors open. What? A Republican, supposed Christian, he's a Catholic. I'm just saying, I know there's amazing Catholic people out there. I was born and raised Catholic. My entire family is still Catholic, and I'm trying to get them out. But, this man shot it down. It's a freedom of religion bill. That's what it was. That's what the bill was. Freedom of religion to an expression so that this could not happen. And it would be illegal for this to happen. 6-3, and then it passed 66-23. So overwhelmingly passed. And then whenever it got to whoever the Senate, I don't know how the state legislation works, I should probably learn. He voted with the Democrats. Sounds familiar, right? Sounds like our Supreme Court. How they pretend that they're going to vote for things like anti-abortion. Not pro-life, anti-abortion. But yet they don't. They act like they're Christians, but then they do everything in their power to show that they're not. I'm going to leave a link to his office so that y'all can call and let him know how y'all feel about this. I mean, this is just astonishing because it truly was going to set a precedent for the rest of the country. The other states were already preparing to start their process by using our bill. But a Republican, supposed Christian, shot it down. Now, why is that? Well, he does not believe in the power of the gifts. He does not believe that Catholics do not believe that in general. They don't believe in it. The laying of hands, that faith over fear. I'm not saying all Catholics. I'm just pointing out a fact. Those people that are in high places of the Knights of Columbus, the Knights of Malta, the Knights of everything. I think he's part of Knights of Columbus. I'm not gonna say that he is what I think he is, though, from what I saw. But those are the people that ruin everything from everything. They infiltrate the churches, they infiltrate the government, pretend that they're something that they're not. And then who ends up being screwed? Well, us. So again, that's Ronnie Johns from Lake Charles, Louisiana, Senate. And that's the thing, you can't trust either side. They'll say whatever they have to get elected. But then when push comes to shove, they're not willing to stand up for what's right. But we're going to keep fighting. We will continue having church, it doesn't matter. People need to wake up and realize that this isn't about no coronavirus, this is about the churches. The entire time in Louisiana, there were mosques, and I don't know for sure, but I think there were temples open, but I can say for a fact the mosques were open, and nothing happened to any of them. Not that I wanted anything to happen to any of their imams or whatever they are. I'm showing that there is an obvious bias. And for those of you who may be atheist or Muslim or whatever, you might want to think about how come they're so terrified of Christians. Why is Christianity such a thorn in the satanic, occultist, crazy elites' agendas? Why is that? I mean, I know why, but it's something to think about. The reason is they can't have this nonsense of pandemics, because we will lay hands on people and they will be healed. Prayer does work. Especially, I mean, and people they want to say that's new age or whatever for people when they get together and things happen. No, that's absolutely factual. That's why you're not to forsake the assembly. They want you to forsake the assembly, so, because when a lot of Christians are together, it's hard to explain a spiritual situation, but let's just say it helps get our prayers to God. I don't know if it just helps you understand that. But the thing is, why is Christianity such a threat to them? Because they know the power. That's why they deny it, because they don't want people to use that. They want to use man-made power. Oh, the vaccines, the masks, the this, the that. And they hate the fact that nobody got sick, nobody died at Brother Spell's church or any of the other churches that stayed open that are spirit-filled, laying on hands type of churches. I mean, I'm not going to point at anybody and say, yeah, I'm not going to say any of that. I don't know. But I'm talking about spirit-filled churches that truly lay hands and stuff like that. There's some older people that may have had pneumonia or something at one church, but that would have happened anyway. I'm just going to be honest. But in general, let's just look at Brother Spell's church. 1,000, let's just say 1,000 people. I don't think it's 1,000, but let's say 500 people every single week going in and out of there. We also had Youth Revolution, which were like 3,000 people, maybe more than that, throughout the entire weekend, all together in a tent, not distancing, and nobody got sick, and nobody died. Why is that? And why do they want to keep that from you? Same reason we have all these preachers that say the gifts aren't for today. Yeah, you could pray for healing, but all that silly laying on hands, that's just silly. Being baptized in the Holy Spirit, that's what we do. That all you have to do is say a sinner's prayer. That's the same thing. No, it's not. And they want to make sure and keep that from you. And that way they keep you fearful. They keep you from all kind of things. Because they know whenever people have full faith in the power of God and the power that we have through the Holy Spirit, the authority that was given to us after the death, burial, and resurrection, the authority that Jesus Christ had here on earth to deliver, cast demons out, to heal the sick, that was given to us. That authority was given to us over the principalities, over these dark forces. But most of us don't even realize that. We just think it's for eternal salvation. No, He wants us to do things while we're here too. Why would you need the Holy Spirit if it was just to share the gospel? Why would you? You wouldn't. Just give them a Bible here, whatever. Give them a little tract. That's not the only reason. People go into these third world countries where there's tribes of witchcraft and all this stuff. You need the Holy Spirit. You better not be going out there without the Holy Spirit. That's going to allow you to boldly proclaim the gospel and discern spirits and cast out demons and lay hands on the sick and then be healed. That doesn't happen here because people have gotten lost and they think, oh, that's crazy, that's weird. That's for the apostles, that's not for us today. Bull crap. Anyway, whatever. Y'all have a wonderful day. Like, share, and subscribe.